Today, we're going to be talking about a little concept I came up with a while back called positive alertness. So, what if every negative situation in your life was actually innovation to shift into positivity, or an invitation to shift into positivity? So, today we're going to be talking about a concept that I came up with a while back, basically, that kind of started the whole idea of me wanting a podcast called positive alertness. And so, pretty much what positive alertness is when you take negativity and instead of addressing the fact that it's like there and getting consumed by it, you use it to intentionally look for the positive outcomes. And so to start understanding how this would even work for somebody, you have to start understanding the nature of negativity. And negativity is everywhere. It is in your daily interactions, it's in those awkward moments at the mall, it's in every little frustration, it's in every conversation that you didn't want to have, everywhere that you even get the slightest bit of uncomfortable, sad, or like upset, like mad, like whatever, any negative emotion, like negativity, maybe like it might not be crazy dramatic for you, but will always be there in the littlest bit. That's the root of those feelings. So one negative situation with a friend can set your tone for the whole day if you let it. Like it happens to me all the time where like I'll be going, literally happened to me this weekend. I was out in Florida, I was hanging out with my friends, and like my friend had like made a comment about something, and I thought that like she was joking, but in my head she was like, she like it wasn't just a joke, like she also meant what she said, which she did, but it wasn't like a conversation, it was made as a joke, and I took that one joke very like personally, and it just kind of like made me feel all like, I don't know, I guess like unmotivated for the day, and I didn't even like understand why, which sucks. But then I like ate and I like just did things that normally make me feel better, and then I started to realize why I felt so bad. Because a lot of the times for me, once negativity presents itself, if it really likes to stick onto me and consume me, it won't like make me react towards anybody, but like I won't talk or like I won't eat. It'll just start affecting like my personal functioning. And so like how many times have you like let a negative moment spiral all of your energy? Like it happens sometimes, and sometimes we can't even control it. And when you can't control it, then you kind of just have to look back at it and be like, "Oh, okay. Like that's what was going on." Blah 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 blah. And so the next thing that you have to do after you start understanding that the nature of negativity is that it's always going to be there as long as there's anything negative present, is to start giving yourself the room to choose the positive outcome. So positivity isn't about denying negativity. It's about choosing what outcome to create from that negativity. So you can't control what happens, but you can control the outcome you align yourself with. So if you, let's say, like, were out with your friends and they said a comment, but it was like a joke. So no one had an actual conversation about it because it was just a joke, and your feelings were hurt about it, and then you decided, or your subconscious mind decided that you just weren't hungry and that you just didn't want to talk for the day, when in reality like you should have ate and you should have talked about the situation with that person. You now, from that negativity that you felt all day, can control the outcome you create from the negativity that was already there, because it's already there. You can't just like get rid of it. It's already there. What you do is deal with it now that it's here in front of your face, and now you say, okay, well, I'm trying to have a conversation with my friend about it, or like I'm just going to leave it alone because it's not that serious. You choose where you feel is most aligned with yourself. It's about how your mindset changes your mood. So let's say you get into negativity, and then instead of staying in a positive mindset that maybe you've been pretty consistent with for like the last 2 weeks, you get really negative about it, and now you're in a negative mindset. It's okay to be in that negative mindset, because at the end of the day, your outcome defines where your actions are going to take you. So, from that mindset, what comes from that mindset, what you're choosing to do from that mindset is going to show you through your actions where it's going to take you. And you need to consciously allow yourself to take the actions that feel the most at peace for you. So, like, let's say, like, your friend snaps at you. Do you snap back, or do you use it as a chance to practice patience? And if it's getting hard to, like, even, like, want to address the negativity in your life, because it gets like that for me quite often, I have to remember that you're not supposed to dismiss it. You're not supposed to just get rid of negative energy. It's there to teach you. Negativity can reveal so many things, like where your triggers are and what boundaries you need and where your growth is calling you. And so if you allow yourself to express gratitude for that negativity, it'll start turning into wisdom that'll help you get those outcomes where you feel at peace. So, when it comes to aligning your outcomes with positivity rather than the negative mindset that you're in, you have to ask yourself, where are you aligning your actions? Are you aligning your actions towards outcomes filled with negative emotions and reactions, or towards outcomes surrounded by positive emotions and reactions? And you have to remember that outcomes are not about ego or mood, they're about direction. So you have to kind of get yourself to that point of comfortability where you can ignore your ego and your mood to get you in the direction that you want to go. Every decision that you make is like a vote for the kind of outcome that you want in life. And if you keep voting negatively and if you keep voting for ignorance, that's the exact outcome for your life that you're going to have, the negative ignorance. And so this kind of brings in the strength test, because as all of us are very aware, life is a constant battle. It's you versus negative energy 24/7. You can look for your fears in the face, and you can look your fears in the face and say, "You scare me, but I have to move through you to reach my success." Or you can face your fears and say, "Oh, it's okay, just take the wheel. And hey, if you like the cryy whiny baby vibe, be the cryy whiny baby vibe, you know? Who am I to tell you when you're wrong?" True power is not avoiding negativity, it's walking through it and saying, "Hey, what's up? Let's go. You might be negative, but I need shit to get done, so you're gonna get on this bus and we're gonna have to fucking go." Like, honestly, I was gonna give you guys like a little anecdote story, but like I feel like the way that that was just like the what I just said was fine, so I'm not gonna do that because I'm lazy. Sorry. Um, but just to recap everything else in this episode, positive alertness is about awareness, choice, and action. Negativity teaches, positivity creates. Your outcome matters more than your mood, ego, Why can I not think of the word? Oh, because there wasn't another word. It's just your mood and ego. Your outcomes matter more than your mood and ego. They define your future self and where you sit at peace at. So this week, when negativity shows up in your life, I want you to really ask yourself, can you shift it into a positive outcome? And then make actions to do so. You're stronger than you think, so don't dismiss yourself like you're undeserving of your power, because you're not. Stop handing that shit out. Halloween's over. Because even if you see only one outcome, let it be the one where you meet the truest version of yourself. And sometimes that version of yourself might be the most negative person on the planet, and you want to kill them. Let the action be murder then. Like, get what you need done. And with that, we come to an end of Positive Alertness Part 1. Part 2 will be coming out sometime shortly. If you guys like this episode, if anything resonated with you, if you feel like you might know somebody who might need to listen to it, go ahead and share it. Do whatever the hell you want to do with it. I am grateful for all of you that listen, and I love you, and I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your night. Also, look at my, sorry, this is so random. I went to the Alexa Gates concert last week in Chicago, and I got her hoodie, the I Am hoodie. Alexa Gates, if you ever see my podcast, I love you so much, Queen. You're just so fantastic.